Good morning, children. I welcome you to another class of science. Let's explore this beautiful world which is full of the concept of science everywhere. Right? Today, our aim is to revise the question answers of the question bank. So keep your question banks ready. Let's get started. Now, all answers for fill-ups, objective type of question answers, they are there. So I won't be writing them on the board. We'll just have a discussion. Okay? Once you listen to the voice of the teacher, maybe it will go to your permanent memory. Okay? So let's get started. First question, fill in the blanks. Number 1. Sound of frequency lower than 20 Hertz is called infrasonic. Okay, infrasonic vibration. Then, number 2, the dash nerve is also present in the inner ear. Which nerve? Auditory. Okay, so second answer is, first is infrasonic, second is auditory. Third question, third fill-up, that is, sound of frequency higher than 20,000 Hertz are called the dash sound. These are called ultrasonic vibrations. So instead of sound, you can also write there vibration. Okay? You know, infrasonic and ultrasonic, both those we can't hear them. Okay? Come to fourth one. Dash is the time taken by vibrating body for one complete vibration. It's from the definition. Yes, time taken is time period. Okay, that is, suppose there is a ball, right? This is the initial position, mean position, goes to end A, goes to end B. Another extreme position. Goes in forward direction, goes in backward direction, and again come back to its original position. This is one vibration, and the time taken to do this movement, it is actually the time period. Okay. Next question, fifth one. Above dash, the noise becomes physically painful. That is 80 decibel. Sixth one. Plantation on the roadside can reduce dash, can reduce noise pollution. The plants, they will absorb the noise and hence it will reduce the noise pollution. Seventh one. Vibration is a repeated dash and dash motion. It is repeated to and fro. To and fro means backward and forward. Okay, backward and forward motion. And we saw backwards, forward motion. This motion is known as vibration. Next, question number 8. The human voice box is called larynx. L-A-R-Y-N-X. Question number 9. Too much noise in our surrounding that causes discomfort is called noise pollution. Okay, these are all from the definition, more number of questions from there. Question number 10 now. The hearing range of human ear is, that is, 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. That is, this is the range of sonic vibrations. Okay, this, if we produce sound of this particular frequency, we can hear it. Let's switch over to the next set of question answers. Let's switch over to the next question, which is question number 11. Only vibrating bodies produce dash sound. Question number 12. Dash is a convenient source of producing sound vibrations in a laboratory. That is, tuning fork. Now, how does a tuning fork look like? Tuning fork, it is generally made from steel. It is a steel structure. Okay. Now, a U-shaped structure is there and this handle is there. Now, this U-shaped structure, this is known as prongs. and this is the stem. This is a tuning fork. Okay, it vibrates and produces sound. Question number 13 now. Dogs are trained to respond to a whistle which produces ultrasonic vibration. This whistle is commonly called as Gallatin whistle. Next, question number 14. Feeling of up, down, sideways is controlled by the dash in the ear, that is semicircular canals. Okay. Next, question number 15. Dash increases with the increase in surface area of the vibrating body, that is loudness. एक तो by increasing the surface area of the vibrating body, as well as if we increase the amplitude, then also the loudness will increase. Okay. जैसे कि if you have a big drum and another one you have a small drum, which will produce sound of more loudness, that is the bigger drum. Okay. Question number 16 now. Small length of vibrating air column produce dash pitch sound and vice versa. It's high pitch. Okay. Then question number 17th now. Noise is produced by dash vibrations. Yes. What's the answer for this? Produced by irregular vibrations. Okay. So the correct answer for 17th film is irregular vibrations. 18th now. The pitch of sound produced is changed by the, how will the pitch be changed? By the muscles attached to the vocal cords. Okay. Question number 9. A long exposure to dash may result into loss of hearing. That is noise pollution. These days we teachers are relaxed because there is not much exposure to noise. Students are comfortably at their home, no noise produced. 20th. Dash nerves carry electrical signals to the brain. It's the auditory nerve. Next, 21st. The speed of sound in water is 1600 meter per second. Okay. Come to 22nd question. Fluid and mouth organ are, they are wind or reed instruments. Okay. The sound is produced by vibrating air column in these instruments. Question number 23. All automobiles should be provided with improved silencers so that they produce less noise. 24. Dash vibrations are used in relieving pain in joints and muscles, that is ultrasonic. Okay, so this was the first set of question answers, that was fill-ups. Come to next, that is MCQ. Interesting. First question. Sound is a kind of energy. Next, pitch of sound is determined by its frequency. Pitch is determined by frequency and loudness is determined by amplitude. Question number 3. The frequency of infrasonic sound is less than 20 Hz. Okay. Question number 4. Cochlea is a part of inner ear. Okay. So, hearing organ. Question number 5. 1 Hz is equal to 60 vibrations per minute. Okay. Then, 6th one. The sound in the audible range is called sonic vibration, which we can hear. Question number 7. Loudness of sound is determined by amplitude. 8. The number of vibrations made by a vibrating body in 1 second is frequency. Question number 9. From definition, maximum displacement of a body from its mean position is called amplitude. Come to last question. The velocity of sound at 20 degrees Celsius is approximately 340 meters per second. Okay. So these are the set of questions, that is multiple choice questions. You get 4 options, out of which you have to select the one option. Okay, whichever is the correct answer. Come to next set of questions, that is in the form of true and false. First, the sound in a sitar is produced by plucking its strings. True. Okay. It comes under which category? String instrument. Sitar, violin, guitar, etc. Second one. Sound does not need a medium for its propagation. False. Okay, sound cannot travel in vacuum because there are no air molecules there, no particles are there. Question number 3. The loudness is expressed in a unit called decibel. True. Decibel, shortly we write in this way, dB. Okay. Question number 4 now. Loud sounds have high frequencies. False. Loudness has no relation with frequency. Question number 5. Sound travels faster in air, slower in iron. It's false. Why? Because you know, sound travels fastest in solid, then liquid, and then in gaseous state. Okay. Speed we have already discussed in our previous videos. Next, question number 6. Light travels much faster than sound. Yes, it's the truth. You know, light, it travels with a speed of 3 into 10 raised to the power of 8 meter per second. While sound, it is traveling slowly, that is, it travels at a speed of 330 meter per second, right? So, speed of light is, if you want, you can write it, equal to 3 into 10 raised to the power of 8 meter per second. While speed of sound in air is only 330 meter per second. It's near about this. Okay. Next, come to 7th question. Man cannot hear sounds of bats. True. They produce ultrasonic vibrations. Question number 8. Shriller sound has more frequency. Again, it's true. More is the frequency, more shrill the sound is, and it will have high pitch. Okay. Question number 9. The more is the amplitude of a body, the less is its loudness. It's false. More is the amplitude, more will be the loudness. 10th one. The characteristic of sound which distinguishes a sharp sound and a dull sound is its loudness. It's again false. Okay. Then, question number 4. Match the column. Audible frequency. Again, 20 to 20,000 hertz. I hope now by heart you must have learned a good set of questions, isn't it? You heard them so many times. Second one, unpleasant sound, that is higher frequency. C1, that is pitch, for it will go with music. D. Okay, children, just make a correction here. Let's discuss it again. Question number 4. Match the column. Audible frequency, the correct answer is 20 to 20,000 hertz. B part. Unpleasant sound, we call it as noise. So answer for B is noise. C1, pitch. Pitch, higher frequency. You know, pitch depends upon frequency. So pitch will go with higher frequency. D. Table. So this will go with percussion instrument. Percussion instrument, or we also call them as membrane instrument. Okay, you beat the table. You are beating the membrane. You are beating the wood. Okay, and it produces a sound. That is percussion instrument. E. Pleasing sound. That is music. Something pleasing to ears. That is music. Okay. So this was regarding match the column. Let's talk about the very short answer type of question. Again, as I said, these definitions, they are important. So some of the questions are based on that only. First is, what is vibration? Back and forth motion of an object, or you can also write it to and fro motion of an object. So first, what is vibration? To and fro motion. That is backward and forward motion. Next question. Name a musical instrument which produces sound by blowing air into it. We can write fluid. We can write shehnai. Okay. You can write mouth organ. All these come under the category of the wind or the reed instrument, in which the vibrating air column, it produces sound. Next, what is the unit of frequency? अच्छे से learn हो गया. That is hertz. What is the unit of loudness? वापस अच्छे से learn हो गया. That is decibel. Okay, both answers. Fifth one. How is sound produced? Sound is produced by vibrating bodies. Okay? You know, when vibrations will be there, then only the sound is produced. You all can perform a simple experiment. Keep your fingers over here and speak something. Okay? What you will realize when you touch this and when you are speaking, you can feel the vibrations which are produced in the vocal cords of our body. And because of the vibrations of these vocal cords, the sound is produced. Okay? So sound is produced by a vibrating body. Question number 6. A simple pendulum makes 20 oscillations in 40 seconds. What is the time period and frequency of its oscillation? Again numerical. So let's solve it on the board. Numericals, they are very interesting. Okay. If you solve some of them, whatever numerical is given to you, you can easily solve them. Okay. So let's do it. I will be solving the way it is given in the question bank. Okay, there can be different ways of solving the question. Right, so we are on very short answer questions. Okay, question number 6. Time period is equal to time upon time taken upon number of vibrations or number of oscillations. Okay, vibration also known as oscillation. Okay, you can get it anyways, any term can be used. So if you substitute the value, time given is 40 seconds. Number of vibration, number of oscillation, that is 20. So if you solve this, it will be 2 seconds. Then we know that there is relation between time period and frequency. That is, time period is equal to 1 upon frequency. Let's substitute the value. If I want to calculate frequency, it will be equal to 1 upon time period. So, when I substitute the value, it will be 1 upon 2, which is equal to 0.5. Of course, don't forget the unit, it's 0.5 hertz. Okay, this is the way of solving the numericals in your examination. Come to next question. 7th, what do you mean by oscillatory motion? The to and fro motion of an object is called vibration. This motion in both the direction from its mean position is called oscillatory motion. When you sit on a swing, झूले पे जब हम बैठते हैं, झूला आगे जाता है, फिर पीछे जाता है, फिर आगे जाता है, फिर पीछे जाता है. So this type of motion is known as oscillatory motion. That is to and fro motion of a body about its mean position. Right? Come to question number 8. 2 astronauts are floating close to each other in space. Can they talk to each other without using any special device? Give reason. Can they talk? No. Because there is no air, there is no medium for propagation of sound. Okay? No medium for sound to travel. Hence, they cannot talk to each other if they are not using any special device. Right? So the answer is no, because in space there is no atmosphere, no air, and sound needs medium to travel. Come to question number 9. What are the harms of noise pollution? There are so many. You have headache. Okay. Sometimes if you are exposed to sound, loud noise for a long time, it may lead to the problem of loss of hearing. So, lack of sleep, hypertension, anxiety, and temporary or even permanent impairment of hearing. Okay. Come to 10th question. What are infrasonic sounds which have a frequency lower than 20 Hz are called infrasonic sound. So this was another set of questions which was very short answer type of question. Next set is short answer type of question. First question is state differences between ultrasonic and infrasonic. So we'll be writing two differences. One will be depending upon the frequency, the definition. First is sound of frequency higher than 20,000 Hz is called ultrasonic sound. And for infrasonic, we'll write sound of frequency lower than 20 Hz is called infrasonic. Second difference, animals like dog, cat, monkey, deer can hear ultrasonic sound. And on that side, infrasonic will write animals like whale, elephant, hippopotamus, etc. They can hear infrasonic sound. Next, question number 2. What are the methods to control noise pollution? Okay, this is again a simple question. You all can just attempt. I don't think there is any explanation required. The noise pollution can be controlled by reducing the respective source of noise pollution. The blowing of horns and speakers should be strictly avoided near schools and hospitals. More and more trees should be planted on roadside because trees absorb sound. Okay, just understand it this way. पहाड़ पे ले जाके खड़ा करते हैं हम आपको माउंटेन के ऊपर, आप चिल्लाओगे, क्या होगा? आपको साउंड वापस अपना सुनाई देगा और आवाज़ जो है वो भी तेज सुनाई देगी, will be louder because there are not much articles which can absorb the sound. Then when we construct these auditoriums, what we are doing? We are using special structures for preparing those auditorium. That is, those structures, they will absorb the extra sound and you will hear only the sound which is pleasing to your ears. Okay, auditorium वगैरह बनाने में they make use of this concept. Question number 3 now. What is the property of vibration which determines the pitch of the sound? Pitch, you know, it depends upon frequency. The frequency is the property which determines the shrillness or pitch of a sound. If the frequency of sound is high, then the sound will have high pitch, and vice versa. That means if the frequency is less, the sound will be low pitch. Okay. Come to fourth one. A string musical instrument was first plucked with a force of smaller magnitude, then with a force of greater magnitude. एक बार धीरे से प्लग किया, एक बार ज़्यादा फोर्स के साथ प्लग किया. In which case would the instrument produce a louder sound? किसमें ज़्यादा loud sound होगा? The loudness of sound depends upon the amplitude of vibration. The amplitude of string is larger when it is plugged with greater force. Okay, and hence the sound will be louder in that case. जैसे कि अपना अगर कोई एक ड्रम है, एक तो मैं यहीं से बीट करूं और एक मैं ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस करते हुए बीट करूं, तो सेकंड वाले केस में जब ज़्यादा डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कर रहा है, then it will produce sound of loud sound. Okay. Question number 5 now. Differentiate between musical sound and noise. Okay. First one, musical sound is pleasant, while noise it is unpleasant. Second, musical sound is produced by periodic vibrations, that is, which are regular and continuous, while noise is produced by irregular vibrations. See. Noise, if we talk about the music, this type of vibrations are produced when we hear music, while if it's a noise, it can be anything. Okay, these are the irregular vibrations which are produced when noise is there. Okay, and this is about the music, regular vibration. Third one, there are no sudden changes in loudness and pitch. Musical sound में एकदम से आवाज़ तेज नहीं होता. While in case of now, there are sudden changes in loudness and pitch. Okay, so this is there. Now something more exciting, that is higher order thinking skills. First question, how is sound produced and how is it transmitted and heard by us? Answer is sound, it's a form of energy produced and transmitted by a vibrating body. It travels in forms of waves, okay, as I've said here, through matter and moves in to and fro direction, backward or forward में move करेगा. When this wave reaches eardrum, it makes the eardrum to vibrate. The eardrum sends vibration to the inner ear. From there, the signal goes to the brain and we are able to hear the sound. ये आपने जैसे बुक में भी पढ़ा ही होगा. Ear panna connects the sound vibrations, passes through the ear canal. Here we have the eardrum. Okay, so the sound vibration, they strike the eardrum. Because of this, the eardrum starts vibrating. Now here we have the set of bones over here. These bones, the 3 bones which are present in the inner ear, they amplify the sound. Then this sound, it reaches to the cochlea, which is a spiral tube. Okay, and cochlea, it is lined inside with sensory cells. It converts the sound signals into electrical signals and transfers them to the brain. It is the brain which further identifies whether it is Poonam ma'am speaking or it is some other teacher who is speaking. Okay, so this is there. Question number 2, sketch larynx and explain its function in your own words. Now this again you will understand better when I have shown the video to the students when we had our live classes. Okay, so larynx, it is also known as voice box. It is at upper end of the windpipe. 2 vocal cords are stretched across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it leaves a narrow slit between them for passage of air. When lung force air through the slit, the vocal cord vibrate producing sound. Muscles attached to the vocal cords can make the cord tight or loose. So very nicely explained in the video which I will be showing in the live classes. Okay. When the vocal cords are tight and thin, the type of quality is different from when they are loose and thick. Okay. So it's basically, see, two vocal cords are there. Okay. And in between there is a slit which is left. Okay. When air passes through this slit, these vocal cords which are there, they start vibrating. And due to these vibrations, the sound is produced. Okay. Come to next question. Third, lightning and thunder take place in the sky at the same time and at the same distance. Lightning is seen earlier and thunder is heard. Can you explain why? This is because of the speed of sound, which is lesser than the speed with which the light travels. Okay, light फटाफट से दौड़ के आती है. Light travels with the speed of 3 into 10 raised to the power of 8 meter per second. क्योंकि वो बेचारा साउंड धीरे 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 चलता आ रहा है. किस स्पीड के साथ? 330 meter per second. So lightning reaches first, right? The speed of light is more than speed of sound. Thus, due to more speed of light, it reaches us before sound. So lightning is seen earlier and thunder is heard later. बारिशों के टाइम आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, पहले बिजली की गड़गड़ाहट, बिजली चमकती हुई हमें दिखती है और उसके बाद में एक जोर से थंडर सुनाई देता है, गड़गड़ाहट की आवाज़ सुनाई देती है. फटाफट लाइट तो ट्रैवल होकर हमारे पास आ गई, बट जो गड़गड़ाहट थी वही सेम टाइम पे होगी, बट इट टेक्स टाइम टू रीच अस. Come to next question. Why do we not hear echoes in our ordinary surroundings? We do not hear echoes because the distance to hear echoes should be more than 17 meters. Next, give an example each of string instrument, violin, sitar, percussion. These are the membrane instrument, drum, tabla, etc. Wind instrument, vibrating air column. So these can be fluid, shehnai, etc. Striking instrument like jal taral. Okay. Question number 6. Calculate the depth of the sea. If it is reflected sound takes 2.2 seconds. Explain with the help of a diagram. Okay, let's take this question. It's based on numericals which we have. So you all can write the solution for this, although it's very nicely explained in your book also. Okay, but let me explain you. Maybe your understanding will be better when I explain you here. So the numerical, how to solve this type of numerical. First thing here is that, so what are we doing? HOTS, higher order thinking skill question. We are discussing question number 6. Okay. Calculate the depth of the sea. We have to calculate what? We have to calculate the depth of the sea. We don't know. If the reflected sound takes 2.2 seconds, that is, see, this is the sonar which is there in a ship. Okay. Ultrasonic vibrations are sent from the sonar. They strike the bottom of the sea and then again they come back to us. Okay. Now how much time they are taking to reach to the bottom and then coming back to us? They take the time as 2.2 seconds. So time taken to reach the bottom of the sea and reach us back, it is equal to 2.2 seconds. Or if I want to just see the time which it takes to reach to the bottom, it will be what? It will be half. Okay. So time taken to reach, you can write this, children, okay? To reach the bottom is equal to 2.2 upon 2. क्योंकि 2.2 में तो नीचे तक गया फिर वापस ऊपर आया. ओके, हमें सिर्फ एक तरफ का डिस्टेंस देखना है. इसमें कितना टाइम लगा उसको नीचे तक जाने में? It will be half. So it is 1.1 second. Okay. Then we know what we know. Speed of sound in water, it is equal to 1600 meter per second. Okay. What else we know? We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Now here distance, when we talk, it is the depth of the sea. So let's try to substitute the value in this particular formula. I will be writing remaining part of this question over here. Okay. So let's write it over here. It will be speed into time taken. It will be equal to depth of the sea. Right? Speed of sound, as I wrote, 1600. 1600 into time taken, that is 1.1. Try to solve this. Whatever answer you are getting, that will give you the depth of the sea. And I think it will be 1760 meter. This is the correct answer which you will get. Okay. Then, so this was the sixth one. How to solve this numerical. I hope you all must have understood. The important thing is that we have the time over here. Okay. Because the time which they gave, it is the reflected sound. That is, the sound waves reach to the bottom and again come back. Now come to next at the last set of questions, that is long answers. Draw a label diagram showing the structure of the human ear. Okay. So the diagram is there. You just revise it very nicely. Okay. Then I don't think any explanation is required. Quite easy diagram. Okay. And explanatory part, again, when the video will be shown, it will be there. And I have discussed in the beginning also, in my previous videos also, about the structure of the ear. Question number 2. What is sonar? Sonar refers to sound navigation and ranging. Second part, what is the basic principle of its working? The principle of reflection of sound is used in sonar. Third, explain its use. It is used to measure the depth of the sea or the ocean, which we have seen. Ultrasonic waves are sent from the ship down into the sea. They are received back after reflection from the seabed. The depth is calculating by noting the time, as we have done in this numerical. Next is differentiate between loudness and pitch, very nicely given in the book. Okay. Then like one difference can be loudness depends upon amplitude, pitch depends upon the frequency. The differences are given just now then. Question number 6. What is the use of ultrasound in medicine and industry? In medicine, they are used for scanning and imaging the body for stone, tumor and fetus. Right? And for relieving pain in joints and muscles. And in industry for detecting finer faults in metal sheet. Flaws, metal में कोई mistake तो नहीं है, कहीं ऊपर नीचे तो नहीं हो रखा, that can be determined by use of ultrasonic vibration. Then in dish washing machines, these vibrations they are used. And for homogenizing milk in milk plants, milk को एक साथ करने के लिए this is used. Next, write 5 ways to prevent and control noise. तो आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता है किस तरह से आप noise को कम कर सकते हो. Okay, playing the music at low voice. Okay. Don't allow the loudspeaker in residential areas. Factories should not be near the residential areas. Plant more number of trees along the roadside. All these you can write. Last, explain with the help of an activity that sound cannot travel through vacuum. Again, here you have to explain the bell jar experiment, which I have already explained in your live classes. Okay. So this is all about the question bank related to chapter number 13, that is sound chapter. And with this, we complete the revision of chapter number 13. Still, if you have any confusion, just read the chapter, go through all the question answers. Whatever topic is not clear, you can always ask when we have our live classes. Okay, so till we meet again, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Take care.